talking about isawya.com, and Andrea and Russell Castro, thank you so much for being on. You guys have bet the farm pretty much on isawya.com, and it's spelled I-saw-ya, Y-A-H.com. What are you setting out to do with this?
Well, our goal is with ISAWYA is to help stimulate the economy in America. A lot of people who have been looking for work are kind of frustrated with some of the avenues that exist now, mostly the website portals where they go to find work or post their resumes. And with ISAWYA, it's a little bit more of a unique, innovative concept where we're promoting back to face-to-face contact. That, you know, when you're looking for work, you truly never know who's standing right next to you as you go about your day.
You have to have a conversation.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what you've so wonderfully done with buttons. And I'm a DJ, I'm a dry cleaner, I'm a graphic artist, I'm a web designer, I'm a marketing consultant, I walk dogs. This is really an interesting idea, and it started with these two buttons, buy and sell office furniture. So let's talk about how this concept started, and jump in anytime, Andrea.
Well, Russell and I own an office furniture company. We've been in the office furniture business since 1990. We were attending a trade show at the Jacob Javits Center in New York, and it was very expensive to get a booth, to even buy business cards. Things were just not great. So we decided we needed a way to stand out. So we came up with the idea to basically create badges or buttons to tell people what we did. I made one that said, I buy and sell office furniture, and Russ wore one that said, I refurbish office furniture. And we went into the trade show, and people approached us. We met many people that night, right? We just
Yes, yeah.
Because you're standing in front of people, and guess what? You've got a red, white, and blue button on that says exactly what it is you do, which is a conversation starter.
Right.
So from this idea, you had no money to market your business.
Right.
You wear buttons. Where did you jump this into then a business with isawya.com to say, hey, maybe we can make this work for folks?
Well, it started probably about 4 years ago when there was a downturn in the economy. And,
2008, we remember.
Yes, yes. And being that we had a furniture company, although it's not a tremendous company, a lot of our friends, family, and people we know were coming to us to see if we knew anybody with our contacts that can get them work. So Andrea and I, who always wanted to help people, would go home at night and say, you know, do we know anyone that owns a restaurant? You know, he's a chef. Or do we know anyone that owns a garage? He's an auto mechanic. Or someone we have a friend who's a pastry chef. Do you know somebody who, you know, does catering events? And that's when it clicked. Andrea goes, well, if they just went around and wore a button or a badge or one of these products, maybe they would get noticed and have work. And that's when the light bulb came up and said, you know, can we take this grassroots approach that we started and combine it with today's technology of the internet and develop this into a business that can help people? And that's really what started it.
So, okay, we also have badges, about 6-inch badges for
car magnets.
Car magnets.
Yeah.
So when you're driving around or you're parked in a parking lot, you can actually see what it is that you do.
Correct.
Correct.
So, okay, so we have the website.
Yes.
What happens on the website, and how do people get a button? And how do you convince somebody to walk around and wear this button that says, I hang wallpaper? I mean, how do you remember to, what do you put it on your winter coat? How do you get people to do that?
I ideally like to offer more than one. I would like people to order more than one. We were doing different packages. We want people to have them in every color to match different outfits. I have a friend who has 5 different, she has one in each pocketbook, one in each bag. She has it in blue, she has it in pink. So when she goes out, she just grabs her bag and she always has it on.
Now that's interesting to put it on a pocketbook. So
that's what I do,
So that's
yes.
always on there.
Always.
So it's not on a lapel.
Nope.
I wear mine usually on my
your
belt.
pocket.
Right, so you don't, so you forget about it basically, because I have, you know, members that tell me they completely forgot. It's on a backpack or on a stroller or on a diaper bag. We have keychains, and they hang the keychains on their bag, and people will just approach them. So we try to make it so it just blends with whatever you're wearing. It doesn't have to be like, oh, let me get my button and put it on my just blends. It just works like you would put a tie on, you would put your button on.
Right.
It replaces like a shirt that says Al's Painting.
And there's a website that goes with this that you can sign up and get a platform going. So can you talk to each other on this platform as well, from profile to profile?
You can do it through emailing. What we did is to try and bring it up with today's technology. We've advanced Isoya to where people can come in, create a profile on a free profile page. And the reason for that is because a lot of people can't even afford to set up a website for themselves if they have a business.
It's daunting.
expensive.
True.
So we give them a free web page that acts as their the website for them. They can tell all people about their background, their skills, put photos of their work up. And the beautiful thing is that the buttons connect to their profile page. There's a QR code on every product on the car mags, the keychains. And if you have a smartphone, you can actually scan that QR code and you'd be directed to view the person's profile page and learn all about them. So it's a real neat concept, and it's really helpful for people that don't have they need a tool to help them market themselves, and that's what our free profile page does for them.
So
on the
where are you
website.
making the money? Are you making the money on the buttons? How does this business model work?
Well, currently, our model is we make a little bit of money on the buttons, the car magnets, the keychains that we sell. The profile page is free. Our goal is to continue making money to at least keep the machine working and funded. But our goal would be love to have an alliance with a larger company that maybe like a Career Builders or a LinkedIn or someone,
Or an
a Monster,
Indeed.com,
and
they're
Indeed or
based in
Simply
Stamford,
Hired.
Connecticut.
Yes, we are reaching
absolutely,
out to
indeed. And we started to reach out to them because they focus on people to help people find
Employment.
work. They focus on people's careers. But our products do a little bit different because we try and pull people away from the computer. Instead of going to the computer, we try and get people and say that it works away from your computer when you're in your community, when you're at a ball game, you're at the store, the supermarket, the face-to-face contact. And
It's always about a conversation, because you can say, I'm a pastry chef, and somebody sees that, but well, I make this kind of thing. Oh, I need a cake for
Correct.
my daughter or my cousin or whatever it is. Then you start to grow the economy, like you said, one badge at a time.
Right.
The biggest problem that you're having right now, what would it be? Is it to cut through the clutter to get people to know about Isoya.com?
Yes, I definitely think that. I think that everyone's scratching their heads and they want to know, how am I supposed to get more work? And we are motivating people to find a hobby, or if they have a hobby, and create something. If you have someone that has a full-time job but they're good at something at night or on the side, they could actually open up their own business with just a button, a keychain, or a badge, and have customers right away. Right? Do you find that?
Yes, but and I think that we're trying hard to get the word out, not only locally but across America.
Oh, sure.
And it's with our we're a small business. We're just starting out. We don't have the deep pockets of a large corporation.
Who does these days,
yes,
right?
and so for us, we would love to to see it grow where everyone becomes a household name, and it can really help everybody. So we're slowly, targeting certain sectors, and we're doing our best to get the word out. But our biggest struggle would be, telling the masses about our products and how it can help them.
I don't know why this comes to my head, but you need a commercial.
Yes.
I saw you.
That's
I
it.
saw you.
Well,
And then
that's how it came out.
And maybe that's what's coming.
I saw you
That's
at the
coming.
bank. I saw you at the post office. We wanted people to be visible. We were reading an article once, and it said everyone should always have a resume in their briefcase or their bag. It's great if you have a resume, but someone can't see through your bag into your resume. No one knows who's around them.
We've got a calling card, but it's not pinned on your purse.
It's-
so this is good. You have said that you launched in January of 2013.
Correct.
So it's, as any small business does, it slowly evolves, and it evolves in ways that you never know how it's going to evolve. But now you said you're branching out into colors. So if there's an organization, or, you're going to do these now in pink and all different kinds of colors,
Yes.
if folks are interested?
We started doing them in pink and in blue, green, clear, white. We are flexible, we're open. We started with the red, white, and blue. We're doing work with different veteran organizations, so we think that would be perfect. Different government agencies. We're going to be looking at the Department of Labor in different states in our own state of New Jersey, so that would be great to branch out that way.
And that was because this is what the customers told us. We would go to job fairs. We would set up a table at job fair to try and tell people about it and how it can help them find work. And the first question they said to us, is it available in any other color? And when,
Well, that's a woman for you.
It was a woman.
and we're like, okay, well, it's red, white, and blue right now. That's, we try to say it's really helping to stimulate the economy in America. But we got asked that question a few times. And then we realized that small businesses, who this is also very good for because they already have services that they offer, they want to promote it, they have some company colors they may have. So that's when we decided to basically introduce some new colors into it. And then we'll have it soon up there where we'll have a whole palette where you can kind of pick and choose your color that works right for you.
I'm seeing blouses and sweatshirts. I hang wallpaper.
Sure.
Who knows where it's going to go? In 5 years, what do you hope to be doing with this company?
I mean, our dream is for Isoya to be a household name, that people recognize it. If they need work or they're looking for new customers or to grow their business, they will have one of our products, and we will grow and introduce new products. But to be a common name where you know that if you're looking for a good skilled worker, that you can go to isoya.com and look up somebody who offers these skills. And also to help people who are a little depressed. I mean, when you're out of work and you have no money and you're looking for a job, it's a little depressing. And we feel that our buttons help break that a little bit. It kind of helps you get out of your house, engage in conversation. And when someone comes up to you, this is a lot of our members tell you that you do feel good about yourself when you get approached and people start asking about your services. So it's changing also the way people feel about themselves, going out in their communities and interacting with people. And even if they are out of work or a little bit down and don't have a lot of money in their pocket. So it's helping. So our goal is to be a household name that everybody, it can help everybody.
It's a wonderful concept. I like the fact that you can also put this on your car.
Yeah.
So as we talked about, when you're at the mall or at the grocery store, that's there. I love your concept. I hope you are so successful in doing this, to putting
Thank
folks
you.
back to
Thank
work
you.
and making them feel better about themselves.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Andrea and Russell Castro, thank you very much for
Thank
being
you
here.
very much.
Thank you for your time.
I made a trivial pursuit, spend one this in. Who is this girl I spend all night kissing? And if one was right here, then who else is missing? Got a little sidetracked, if I'm a wishing to find the keys to the door, but it's also a metaphor. Things keep locked in the grocery store of my mind. Just to save time, I'll skip right ahead to the last ride. The harder we look, the less we can see. Don't you know, you know, you know that you need me.